Hi, this is Mindy with Awareness with Nature, coming to you from a super inspirational place, Yosemite. I'm at about 8,000 foot elevation here, and I am in the deep woods and loving it. I am inspired. So I like to talk with you about inspiration today because this just makes sense to share the inspiration I have and some insights about it. Inspiration really is the spark that feeds joy. I'm finding that it's the dessert of life. It's really that sweet and rewarding aspect that pulls and calls us to move into an intentional direction into our future. I know that some people have called inspiration many different things. And one of them that I've heard recently is enchantment, the enchantment of life. The enchantment of life being that medicine in this mundane world. So what sparks us? What inspires us? What enchants us to move forward to do the things that we do and feel wonderful doing? Well, I've also heard this inspiration called the magic of life. And then we need to re-magic our lives. It's that underlying purpose of our own being, that magical aspect of being human. So sometimes I find my inspiration not only in the woods here in Yosemite, and I'll show you a little bit more of that. Oh, just beautiful right here. Huge trees and rocks and sunlight. Sometimes I find my inspiration easily, and sometimes I find that it's really difficult in coming. And I have to work really hard to find it in a conscious effort. And I wish it were easy all the time, and I'm sure you do too. So I've found my inspiration in many different ways, people and places and things. One of them is when I have something that grabs my attention. It's usually something small, but it just stops me in the moment, and I look at it and go, wow, or wow, that has my attention, and not really maybe a wow behind it, but that has my attention. That's interesting type thing, whether it be an ant or a butterfly that flies by. Or, it's happened a lot to me. It's like you're walking on a trail and you pick up a rock and go, wow, either look at those sparkles or those colors, those different minerals in it. Or, there's maybe some striations or something else that captures your eye and you go, wow, I wonder. That is an inspiration to me. Also, when I am in a situation that I get a chance to see the whole context of something, whether it be the landscape, like from a bird's eye view, or whether it be, a project, like say you're doing project management, or you're doing something, you've got a goal to get something done, and many different pieces come together, and all of a sudden you have a clarity of how that comes together and how it's going to happen, or maybe how it is happening right now at this time for you. That is like, wow, an inspiration to think, that's incredible how that does come together. Another aspect of that is, like I said, the projects, and then the bird's eye view of seeing a landscape, being able to navigate that. Say if you're on a trail system, or you're driving through a national park, or anywhere really, it's kind of like that aha moment. This is how it all fits together. So that's inspirational to me. I love looking at maps. So the other way that I get inspired is by people. People, young and old. It might be children at play. They just have this focus, and they have this joy, and they have this delight, this happiness that comes out of them when they're doing a task or just being sometimes. So children at play is that's a real common thing, watching children play and just feeling that delight and inspiration within yourself. Another one is, like, say perhaps, it might be a little odd for you, but say perhaps somebody who's a researcher, whether it be medical or scientific or, whatever, and they're just getting this joy in following what their discoveries are or what they're researching and information that's coming in, and it's just building up and they're putting this context together. Watching somebody do that is really inspirational for me. So whether it be like a practice, an intention that you're engaged in, say, a practice, or whether it's an activity, or whether you're focused on a topic, that kind of focus and putting the context together, that is very inspirational to me. So with that, I ask you, do you allow yourself the space to notice when your inspiration is actually found? Do you know when you're inspired? That's a good thing to know. Are you inspired right now? And then the most important question that I have for you is, how can you remagic your life right now and be inspired? I enjoyed sharing this beautiful place with you and some of my thoughts, and I hope that they land with you and that you have a wonderful day and remagic your life. Thank you.